Well, children, well, there's so much racket, there must be something out of kilter. I think that twixt the negroes of the South and the women of the North all talking about rights, these white men gonna be in a fix pretty soon. But what's all this here talking about? That man over there says that women need to be helped into carriages and lifted over ditches and to have the best place everywhere. Nobody ever helps me in the carriages or over mud puddles or gives me any best place. Ain't I a woman? Mm-hmm. Look at me. Look at my arms. I have plowed and planted and gathered into barns, and no man can head me. And ain't I a woman? I could work as much and eat as much as a man when I could get it, and bear the lash as well. And ain't I a woman? I have borne 13 children and seen most all sold off to slavery. And when I cried out with my mother's grief, none but Jesus heard me. And ain't I a woman? Then they talk about this thing in the head. What's this they call it? Intellect. That's it, honey. Intellect. What's that got to do with women's rights and Negroes' rights? If my cup will hold but a pint and yours will hold a quart, wouldn't you be mean not to let me have my little half measure full? And then that man back there in the black, that man back in the black says that women can't have as much rights as men because Christ wasn't a woman. Mm. Where did your Christ come from? Mm. Where did your Christ come from? From God and a woman. Man had nothing to do with him. Now, if the first woman that God ever made was strong enough to turn this world upside down all alone, these women together ought to be able to turn it back and get it right side up again. And now, they's asking to do it. And you men better let them. Obliged to you. Thank you for letting me speak to you this morning. Now old Sojourner ain't got nothing more to say.